Hey, Pushing, this is a shorty for the series that I just did on infectious disease, personal hygiene. It was a two-part. I had some trouble uploading some of the stuff, so that's why the shorty is a little bit small. But here it goes. So basically, there's four categories to be sure in your prevention of disease is to consider it your diet, your clothes, mouth care, and body hygiene. In your diet, make sure that you don't just supply on MRE and everything like this, especially if we talk about months of preparation. Minerals and things like that should be part of it, as well as especially people with immune disease or people with disease like diabetes or chronic disease should maybe have a talk with either your family doctor, a naturopath, or a nutritionist to see if you can upgrade your intake, because added up to the stress and everything, you could be more susceptible for infection. So food is very important in that. This is a quick list of what you should be considering when you take your food. So obviously easy to prepare, easy to carry within budgets and stuff like that. And the next thing is when you're asked about all the other ones, so the hygiene part is to ask yourself what kind of resource pool you have. Will you have no water or with water? So example, if you're the whatever disaster you're facing is faced with a drought, then to have some special products or clothes and everything will become very important. So ask yourself the question, will I have a lot of water or no water in the zone that I am? And some general principles, make sure that if you're grouped, the chain is not broken, quarantine the people that are sick, and we'll talk a little bit more other stuff when we talk about water and diarrheal disease as well. Clothes, there are some clothes that are specializedly made with different base layers and specialty like antimicrobials and stuff, so they could be good to consider it. One thing for sure is that if you have clothes, dedicate some clothes just for the camp, so that way they don't get dirty with all the mud and everything that you're going to go through and stuff during the day, and the sweats as well. There's different options for cleaning your clothes, so here's two of them. There's the scrubber bag, or the cheaper version, just a clear dry bag that you put all your stuff in there, but that obviously require a lot of water. In an urban setting, if you find a place or a hotel or something, you could put like a little rubber stopper and clean your clothes that way. For mouth care, there's those special toothbrush that basically have don't need much water, and they have like the product already inside, as well as don't forget the floss. We put a lot of emphasis on brushing, but gingivitis and all the dental disease mostly comes because we don't floss more. Body hygiene, there's another one here. So dry bath, basically you can take bath with not a lot of water inside. There's other product as well that you can use now with water, so like a little basin, stuff like that. And those bath wipes that you can use for cleaning your body and things like that. Zone to pay attention, mostly the neck, the armpit, and the private area, and the buttock as well, for for obvious reason. But basically, if you don't have a lot of water and you want to clean quickly, those are the zone that will have the most infection. Hands. Obviously, every time that you touch food, you're about to touch food that you just came out of the washroom and stuff, wash your hand as much as possible, and you'll have decreased your risk of infection by a lot. But just be careful also when we're talking about clothes. Change your clothes frequently. One condition you can have if your feet are wet for too long, it's called trench foot, and basically it came from like the First World War, where they were entrenched in water conditions and stuff, and so basically your feet becomes like this. It's bacteria and all kind of stuff that kind of make that. So make sure that your feet are dry, and that of course, obviously, imagine walking with this with your bug out bag, or having to walk in foot like this. It can be a very big big thing. So in your hygiene, your feet are very important, especially if you're diabetic. Have someone look at it so that you don't have any blisters that because you don't feel the pain as much, or any marks or any little rock that went inside and stuff. So that was the quickie presentation of the two-part part. I'll put the link down for the part 1, and I'll talk to you soon.